This is the town where billionaires feel broke, a place so exclusive, its very air radiates untouchable wealth. Here, the streets aren't just lined with luxury, they're dominated by palatial fortresses, where even the most extravagant yacht seems small compared to the glittering skyline. A place where the world's richest don't just live, they compete for the ultimate prize. But before we fully dive into this town, we need to take a step back and look at 4 other towns that are equally impressive, each more luxurious, more elusive than the last. In one of these towns, the homes are perched on the edge of a sparkling lake, where untold fortunes own not just the land, but the very view itself. Seclusion and power are the currency here, where even the wealthiest must bow to the quiet dominance of those who have mastered the art of owning everything. Geneva, Cologne. Imagine a place so elusive it feels like an untold secret, where privacy isn't just a luxury, it's a way of life. Welcome to Cologne, a town so exclusive that it feels untouchable, perched on the edge of Lake Geneva with a view so breathtaking, it almost seems crafted by divine hands. A place where elite fortune tellers whisper that wealth is the currency of power, but the true rulers of this domain are those who have conquered not just land, but the very art of being invisible. Here, your home isn't just a place of residence, it's your fortress, an impenetrable bastion against the world beyond. The homes here, grandiose estates hidden behind high walls and majestic gates, sit like silent titans of excess, with their floor-to-ceiling windows offering nothing but the silence of wealth. These aren't just mansions, they are testaments to the power of the world's untouchable elite. Cologne doesn't need to announce its wealth, it simply is. And here, even the smallest property commands a price that could buy entire cities. At 35,000 Swiss francs per square meter, some homes transcend mere luxury and rise into a stratosphere where the rest of the world is nothing but a distant echo. This is where the world's richest retreat when they need to escape. But in Cologne, escape is an art, a carefully curated dance between privacy and opulence. Behind its gleaming facades lie halls of whispers, where decisions that affect the world are made without anyone else ever knowing. Here, there are no open windows, only reflections of the untold fortunes that own the horizon. From private pools with views of the lake to sprawling gardens lined with ancient trees, the land is a quiet kingdom that only a few can truly reign over. But even in a place where the wealthiest of the wealthy call home, there's a sense of restlessness, an unspoken tension that lingers beneath the surface. For all its beauty, Cologne serves as a reminder that nothing in the world of the ultra-rich is ever enough. The more you own, the more you crave. And no matter how vast your empire, there's always someone bigger, wealthier, more untouchable. In this world, even billionaires feel invisible, as if their wealth is but a fleeting shadow too elusive to hold on to for long. Here in Cologne, it's not just about owning property, it's about owning the unspoken, the untouchable, and the hidden. It's where those who have conquered the world's riches come to seek solace, to escape the chaos of a life where control is never absolute. But as we've seen, Cologne isn't the only realm where the elite go to hide. In fact, as we venture onward, we will discover other places that make even Cologne's fortress-like luxury look like a mere stepping stone. In one such place, the mountains themselves seem to reach out to greet its inhabitants, a place where seclusion is as much a way of life as wealth. Singapore, Nassim Road. From the towering heights of Seefeld, we descend into the ultra-modern world of Singapore, where luxury is defined not just by architecture, but by the deepest sense of control and perfection. Welcome to Nassim Road, where the super-wealthy don't just live. They ascend, claiming their territory among the world's most exclusive and coveted properties. This street is the very epitome of ultra-luxury, where a single good-class bungalow, GCB, can cost as much as $200 million, putting it beyond the reach of all but the most powerful. As you walk through the gates of Nassim Road, you're not just stepping into a neighborhood, you're entering a realm of untouchable riches, a place where the world's richest billionaires don't just reside, they reign. The grandiose estates here are surrounded by lush gardens, private pools, and imposing gates, ensuring that even the slightest intrusion is met with immediate retaliation. In Nassim Road, the homes are multi-million-dollar masterpieces, each more extravagant than the last. The owners? They're not just homeowners, they are dynasties in the making, legacy builders, whose wealth is as much about what they own as it is about what they command. Here, the rules of wealth don't just apply, they are reinvented. But it's not just about the bricks and mortar. Nassim Road is a symbol, a privileged path where those who have made their fortunes through banking, tech, and real estate shape the world. Here, you're not simply part of Singapore, you define it. Even the landscape is sculpted to reflect wealth, with pristine roads, lush greenery, and private drives that ensure your neighbors are nothing but a distant memory. But in a world where the truly elite live in constant competition, even the most opulent estate can't guarantee eternal supremacy. The elite of Nassim Road, despite their wealth, are forced to ask themselves one question: how much is enough? For some, the answer is never, for in Nassim Road, wealth is the beginning. As we leave the grandeur of Nassim Road behind, the question lingers: where else does the world's richest go when they seek a place beyond their reach? Our next stop takes us to a town that might just answer that question, a place where untouchable wealth meets secluded power in the heights of Hong Kong. Welcome to the Peak, where the stakes are even higher. Hong Kong, the Peak. From the lush greenery of Nassim Road, we ascend once more, this time to the imposing heights of Hong Kong, where wealth isn't just displayed, it's commanded. The Peak is where the world's most powerful don't just live, they oversee an empire. Perched above the dense urban sprawl, it is a place where the richest of the rich not only seek refuge, but assert their dominance. In the Peak, you're not simply buying a home, you're purchasing a piece of the sky. Properties here can cost up to $15,000 per square foot, and with that kind of exorbitant price, you gain not just a residence but a heavenly view over one of the world's most bustling metropolises. The Peak is no ordinary neighborhood. It's a symbol of power, where owning a home is akin to holding the world in your palm. These estates aren't just houses, they are fortresses of solitude, designed to block out not only the noise of the city, but the prying eyes of the outside world. With private drives, security systems that rival government installations, and views that leave you feeling as though you're floating above the city. The Peak is the ultimate hideaway for those who wish to remain both seen and unseen. For the ultra-elite, living in the Peak isn't about luxury, it's about control. The ownership of this land comes with a sense of invincibility. Here, only the top tier of wealth can afford the privilege of being at the very top of the world, both literally and figuratively. But even here, amidst the billion-dollar mansions, the air is thick with tension. In the Peak, wealth is the ultimate prize, and even the most powerful know you can never have enough. The deeper you climb, the more elusive it becomes to hold on to. The Peak represents not only the height of exclusivity, but the constant chase for more, for the next big thing, always just out of reach. As we leave the towering heights of the Peak, where the world's most untouchable powers battle for control of the skyline, we descend into a realm where no amount of wealth can ever satisfy the hunger for more. Here, the pursuit of untold riches is not just a game, it's a way of life where the greatest fortunes are amassed not in the sky but by the sea. In this place, opulence is redefined, and luxury becomes a silent, powerful force, where the richest don't just settle. They are drawn into a world so exclusive, even the gates of its grandeur seem to guard secrets too valuable to be seen. Monaco, La Voto. This is the town where billionaires feel broke. A place so exclusive it feels like the epitome of untouchable wealth, where even the most extravagant fortunes are dwarfed by the scale of luxury that surrounds them. Monaco, and specifically its crown jewel, La Voto, isn't just a town, it's an entire world where wealth is not only displayed, but worshipped. Here, the streets aren't just avenues, they're canvases for the world's most elite to leave their mark. La Voto isn't just a neighborhood, it's a living masterpiece. Homes here rise from the ground like glittering fortresses, their glass facades reflecting the Mediterranean sun, as private yachts bob beneath them, waiting to whisk their owners away to destinations beyond the horizon. Every inch of this place is a testament to extravagance. The very sand beneath your feet costs more than most people's entire homes. And as you walk along the waterfront, you can feel the weight of centuries of untold wealth pressing in from every direction. The price of entry? Incalculable. At Larvotto, real estate doesn't just climb, it soars. $100 million properties are the norm, not the exception. This isn't just about living in a luxury home. This is about owning a slice of the impossible, a place where the wealthiest people on the planet are constantly reminded that there is always more. The ultra-rich come to Larvotto not to just live, but to compete, to prove that even the most opulent mansions and yachts are mere symbols in the game of one-upmanship. In Larvotto, the wealth doesn't stop at the door. It pours into every street, every corner, every exclusive beach club where only the most untouchable are allowed to enter. It's a world where even the richest billionaires can never truly own it all. The air is thick with opulence, but it's also weighted with secrecy. In Monaco, the most powerful are shrouded not only in wealth but in mystery, always watching, always guarding their place in this ever-competitive world. As you stand at the heart of Larvotto, staring out at the untamed Mediterranean, it's impossible not to realize. This is the pinnacle, the highest point of exclusive living. But even here, amidst this fortress of opulence, there's always that nagging feeling. There's someone out there, richer, more powerful, more untouchable, always just a few steps ahead.